Hello, Weebs and Normies. Welcome to the Anime Club. I'm Graham.
And I'm George.
All right, George, just before we begin this episode, it says right now, episode 6.5, we're going to be watching a special little mini episode. Thank you to Bloomenberries for letting us know to watch this. We totally freaking forgot. We should have watched this last time.
I know. It's so bad.
Better late than
We're watching
never.
it now. Yeah, better late than never. Before we go on to the next, like the last two episodes are still kind of fresh-ish in my mind. So hopefully this will be a nice tie-in.
Yes, hopefully this should be a nice little tie-in. Then we're going to go on to 9 and 10 as the title and thumbnail show. But we don't know what this is going to be about. We're going to watch this real quick, and then we'll get ready for number 9.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Great. Thank you, Bloomenberries.
Is this a memory?
That our boy? It is.
Oh, dude.
Oh, it's farmers. Oh, no.
Man.
Dude, that's
How
sad.
many times did this happen, dude? Just innocent people defending their crops.
Yeah, he just cut them down without even
towns.
thinking about it.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh.
What a monster he was, dude.
No kidding.
What does he do to the farmhouse?
Is this that one dream he had?
Yeah, with the lady?
Yeah, the family. Ah. It is.
That was okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Ugh. This is heartbreaking. Oh,
dang.
That makes that memory or that dream that he has like so much worse, dude.
So you think he's dreaming that he's killing those people, and then he kind of comes to his senses and realizes that he's not that person anymore, but he's just killed them?
I think this is a dream of a memory. And it's not like not in the memory of like a specific memory, but an amalgamation of memories. Right. Of like actions he legitimately did. How many times did this scene repeat itself where he killed all the men and then went in and killed the women and children as well when he didn't need to do so?
Right.
Right? Like they weren't a threat, but he killed them because just that's what the warriors do.
Yeah.
You're pillaging, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's like a dream. I can't remember if I've had a dream like this. I dream all the time, but I feel like it's like a dream where you're like doing something in your dream, but then you remember mid-dream like, oh, I'm not that person anymore. I don't do that anymore. Or like, I'm better than that. And then you realize in the dream and you shift. But his PTSD is so intense that even when he shifts to himself how he is today, the trauma of what he's done continues despite that.
Yeah. Yeah.
and then that's
Yeah.
when he entered in. You know, he sees himself enter the building, and it keeps
Enter the
going, even
house.
despite he's like, no, I've changed. Like, I'm not that person anymore, but it's still happening, right? He can't get
Yeah,
away
it's
from
too
it.
late.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's how it felt to me. That's crazy, bro.
Either way, it's incredibly sad, dude.
It's really sad.
How does someone like him come back from that? Like, that's like a genuine question. How do you make amends? How do you freaking repent? How do you resolve? I don't know.
It's funny. A lot of anime talks about repenting from sins. I've seen like a lot of anime where like that's one of the like themes of it, and not in the way at all almost that like this show is really seems like it's going to be focusing on that a lot and in depth. It's more of like a general macro, like, well, how I've done bad things, how can I repent, or how, and then they don't say like sin or repent, they just are wallowing of like, how can I get over the bad things I've done, how can I accept, and move past it. And it's like a much more surface level, but a lot of anime, surprisingly amount, will cover stuff like that, but nothing like what Vinland Saga is probably going to do and has been doing so far. So yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's sad. I'm excited to get to the next episodes and just kind of see, because last time he fallen back mentally into the abyss. I don't know how that materializes in like his day-to-day actions. Like this is the beautiful writing, and I'm really curious to see how they go along with the consequences of this. But he just committed an act of what I would call self-defense, quote unquote, righteous violence, right? But even that was enough to send him tumbling back down mentally.
Yeah.
Which is just what a like beautifully tragic juxtaposition, especially, I'm kind of glad we saw this now, because we're going to be able to like take this Thorfinn mentally, like keep him in mind when we see what happens to him going forward. But like, it's such a, how do I even describe it? Like he's done such terrible violence his whole life. And now the one time where I'm like, no, this was justified. Like his mind, whatever, like can't tell the difference maybe.
Sure.
Like
sure.
at this
it's
point,
kind of like an addict. And like there's that one time that they were able to do or partake of something, but it triggered like their addiction. And it caused them to relapse unintentionally. Even though like it wasn't their fault at all and it was the right thing, it still caused, he's like relapsing into violence, which is what I suspect is going to happen in episode 9.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I don't know what the fallout of that is going to be. If he kills these people, it's game over.
Yeah.
That's
unless
what I'm
like
worried
Snake
about.
Can somehow
I don't know.
weave a
I don't
deal,
think so. Thorgil's not going to freaking put up with that, bro. No way. Thorgil's
dude,
here,
I don't think
man.
anyone can. Dude, freaking Thorfinn eats him for breakfast.
No, not this Thorfinn.
If he's relapsed, I think so.
No, he's
if he's
too
like
rusty.
at legitimate.
Thorgil is
but
fresh
I think,
off the front line, bro.
Yeah. But I feel like this is where, he's rusty, but this is where the blood of Thor's seeps in. Like, there's something special about Thor's and Thorfinn and like all these freaking people.
I don't know.
Like, sure, maybe he gets beat, like, and wounded and stuff, but like he kicks it in the second gear and he freaking comes out on top. So he might lose initially, but I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Okay, let's find out. I just want to find out. Can we go to the next episode?
Let's just go to the next one. Yes.
Okay, I just want to find out.
Talking.
I'm burning freaking to know what's going to happen.
Yes,
so
let's do
just
it.
Go.
Uh-oh. Is this the abyss? Oh
Is it a
no,
goat?
he's waking up
It's a goat.
from being knocked out.
That's a sheep. What? It is a goat.
This is not real.
He's in
He's
Vinland.
imagining this.
Baby goats are so freaking cute, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they are. My brother-in-law has a couple of pygmy goats.
Oh,
Freaking adorable.
oh,
Adorable.
it's amazing. Oh.
Oh my gosh. He's gonna wake up to... Oh.
Bro.
Oh no.
Hearing
no,
his
dude.
like non-traumatized person, this is how his voice would have been voice is such a trip. What a detail.
Yeah,
what a freaking
seriously.
detail.
He sounds so like normal, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So much more life. Yeah.
Bro, and even if he like talks normally now, like let's say he gets over all of his freaking stuff and he's a new transformed person, he's just not gonna talk. He's not gonna have the same speaking voice that he has if he was just like a normal freaking dude. Wow, that's a detail that has blown me away. Wow.
And look at all the scars, they're gone. Oh.
Dang.
Thorkel, or not Thorkel, Einar, bro. Let's go, dude.
Oh.
It's just sheer will keeping him up at this point, dude.
Bro, he's fought all of them.
Yeah. Oh, let's go, baby.
They're gonna say frick it. Oh no. Oh no.
This is when the fallout comes, dude.
He did
Oh
not.
no, don't say that. You did not win. Not in the long run,
He
brother.
did not win.
Oh.
Thorfinn did not go frickin' shonen anime and frick those guys up or kill anyone. He literally just laid there. How many predictions do we have to get wrong about this guy actually getting up and doing something?
Episode 9, Oath.
Oath.
He's still in his dream.
Wow. This guy is clocked out.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's his dad.
Kind of angry. Maybe he just always looks like that. His resting anger face.
Resting angry face.
Oh.
Who did you kill? Oh my gosh. Oh.
Jeez. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Is that Einar? Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, dude. This guy is a broken man. This is so incredibly sad. Oh my gosh. I did this.
Oh.
Oh. Dang. Oh my gosh. The symbolism is so good, dude. Oh.
Bro,
There
he's
never
the
was.
same.
Yeah, he's the same, dude.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What a scene.
Oh. Oh. Oh, wake up.
Gosh, dude. My gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. The nightmares of this guy are horrendous.
The depths of
This
hell, bro.
dude. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh, dude. He calls this place Valhalla. Their heaven.
Yeah.
The realization he must have just had is just...
Oh. It's...
Oh my gosh. Is that his dad?
No, it's freaking...
Oh.
What's his name?
Yeah, yeah, the dude that ate the mushroom. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Bjorn.
Bjorn, yes. That Askeladd. Wow.
Bro, this is the
dude,
best.
it hit me so hard when he said he realized this is Valhalla. Like this. Oh, dude, I can't even explain it properly, just how hard it hit me. It was like a punch in the gut.
Oh.
Like they see this as their heaven, what they're trying to get to, but you have to go through hell to get here. And who would want this? What kind of monster would want this to be the heaven that they get to, right? Like,
you don't have to go through hell to get here. The Valhalla is the hell.
Like that too. Like there's so many layers of it all, right? But like to get to Valhalla, they have to live a warrior's life and die a warrior's death. And like, so there's hell up there on earth and hell down here in heaven, Valhalla. Like
it never
like
ends.
The layers, dude. It's just, yeah, wow. That was like a punch in the gut, man.
Opening to the freaking episode.
Yeah.
Holy frick.
Wow.
Okay. Askeladd gonna have something frickin' of wisdom to say? I am curious. Askeladd is not the Cade. Is it because
he's not the Cade?
He's there recently, or is he's keeping himself? He tried to keep himself away from all this to some degree.
I don't know, dude. Askeladd maybe didn't do the actual stab, like the actual movement of the stabbing of the knife. But all the death happened under his watch and because of his orders.
Yeah.
If anyone has more blood on their hands, it's Askeladd, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Oh man.
Jeez.
The glee in which they kill each other.
Sea of blood.
Oh man. Oh man. Wow.
Bro, he wanted out. Askeladd wanted out, man.
Oh jeez.
So he was falling into that then.
Yeah. Is he gonna learn the difference though of like self-defense and... Oh jeez. Trying to get out.
We're trying to get to him.
Or get to him. What a frightful nightmare this is.
Bro, is that his victims? His guilt, maybe? Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It's his victims.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. It's his guilt about to pull him back down since he's already done all this before already. Why not just give in? You've killed enough. You can't change. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Dude. Look at his expression when he realizes.
Don't let go though. Oh.
Who you are, where you're from. Oh.
Oh, he's gonna freaking protect him?
Dang, dude.
Oh,
Wow.
Ascalon.
Oh, dang. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Climb. It's so long.
Yeah. Yeah. Even with the weight of all the
and
dead.
the weight of all of them.
Become a true warrior. Let's go. Oh.
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 Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Dang. This was so good, dude.
This was awesome. You know, he looks a lot like Ascalon with that
A little bit,
facial
yeah.
hair.
Yeah, with the goatee. It's gonna come down to what you said earlier. True warrior is a defender. Bro, Einar, you won the fight, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
I'll be reborn.
Wow. No way.
What?
Oh,
Oh, dang.
He looked through. Look at.
Yeah.
Oh, he dug through to look for something.
Yes. He is a G, man.
Oh.
He's even like teaching him how to do proper farming. Let's go, man. Oh,
It's amazing.
this is beautiful.
Wow. Frick.
Wow, man.
It's amazing.
That is just that was a 10 out of 10 episode. That was so good.
Oh.
That was so good. There is a passage. I'm going to give myself like 1 minute to find it. And if it takes me longer than that, then I won't. There's a passage from a book called The Things They Carried that I really want to read. I know that might like be kind of corny
worry.
and a little too much.
We'll find it with the power of editing, George. Ready?
Sure. Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
The true battle. Become a true warrior. Do you think that Ascalon wanted to get out, but he couldn't get over it? He couldn't forgive himself. He couldn't stop. Not only could he not forgive himself, he couldn't stop the desire for power and killing, and he just couldn't get out. And he knew that the true battle that he couldn't fight was getting out and being done with it. He knew that was being a true warrior.
You're saying Ascalon?
Ascalon. Do you think Ascalon knew all that and he figured it out from Thor's?
I think Ascalon figured it out, and yet he couldn't fight the true battle.
Right.
I think he let his desires get in the way.
Oh.
And that's why he wants Thorfinn to be able to do it. Okay. I found it.
So good. Oh.
I found it. It's from The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien, which is his autobiography of his time in the Vietnam War. And there's a chapter called "How to Tell a True War Story," and I'll skip around just a little bit, but because it's like a giant, huge, like it's a few pages and everything. So I'll just say like the main parts of it. But this passage, when I first read it, it like hit me like a ton of bricks. And it goes like this: a true war story is never moral. It does not instruct, nor encourage virtue, nor suggest models of proper human behavior, nor restrain men from doing the things men have always done. If a story seems moral, do not believe it. If at the end of a war story you feel uplifted, or if you feel that some small bit of rectitude has been salvaged from the larger waste, then you have been made the victim of a very old and terrible lie. There is no rectitude whatsoever. There is no virtue. As a first rule of thumb, therefore, you can tell a true war story by its absolute and uncompromising allegiance to obscenity and evil. You can tell a true war story if it embarrasses you. You don't care for obscenity. You don't care for the truth. You don't care for the truth. Watch how you vote. Is how he ends essentially. Because he did not like the leadership that sent him to Vietnam. But anyways, yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, he's right. The reality was that it was that Askeladd even wanted to be, the warriors made it out to be glory and this and that, but Askeladd knew the truth, that it was all awful. Even in the midst of him doing his awful deeds, he was smart enough to understand that it was all hell, and he just wasn't strong enough to overcome it.
Yeah, it's such a like hard thing, right? Because like I read a passage like that, and he's like, if you feel like some bit of rectitude has been salvaged from the larger waste, then you've been deceived. And like I read that and like, oh dude, it's such a like written so poetically, tragically well. And then I think of like the example that everyone thinks of. It's like, well, World War II. Well, were we just supposed to like sit aside and let, true evil like the Nazis take over? And I just like think to myself, well, like my immediate reaction is like, well, no, that was the right thing to do. Right. But I've never been in trenches. I've never been in jungle warfare. I couldn't tell you that. Like, I don't know. It's such a like hard, nuanced thing that I wrestle internally so much, because on the other end too, like Thor's, he knew like what a true warrior was. And it's not like he didn't fight. He fought. He didn't kill. But he was so incredibly skilled and strong that he could do that. He could not fight, or he could not kill rather, and just fight simply to defend. But like real life isn't that way, and like I don't know. It's such a nuanced thing that I personally wrestle with where I land, and just from an outsider's perspective, looking at this 1,000-foot view, I'm like, well, there is such a thing as a correct war. I don't know if I'd even go so far as to call it a righteous war, as many would. But like I'd say, no, that was like the right thing to do. We couldn't let the Nazis win, right? Like that couldn't stand. But I don't know, dude. It's such a like hard thing. Like who among you is willing to give up your humanity in a way to go fight even something like that, right?
Exactly.
And it's just like, even the people who knew they were doing the right. And yeah, like you see some veterans now that, that are okay and everything, but that's like the exception to the rule. I feel like, I don't think that that's something that everyone comes out of war unscathed.
For sure. I mean, it just makes me think that the winners of the war, the ones who win the war, the fighters, are ultimately the ones who lose.
Yeah. Fight is to lose.
Yes.
And like, maybe you won in something else, but you're always a loser in a sense.
The only silver lining is the people who are left who didn't have to fight and who are now safe are the winners. But in a sense, they've also lost because, the world kind of loses in a sense.
Yeah, everybody loses. There's no winning.
Yeah.
There's no winning in war. I also talked about All Quiet on the Western Front. That book makes that clear. Like, even if you think you're on the side of right, the moment you pick up that gun and kill the person in front of you, you've already lost. Like, it's just, it's crazy. And so,
but man, you can't sit and not do it.
That's the hard thing, right? Like what do you do? What do you do? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And there's
if Thor's would have killed, he probably could have saved everyone. If he was going to kill Askeladd, he would have done it fast.
Yeah. But then also, like, what lessons would have that taught Thorfinn? Right? Seeing his own dad kill. Like, obviously Thorfinn went down a darker, or even maybe a darker road than he would have if he thought it was okay to kill from his dad, right? Like, but like, it's so hard, dude. It's so hard to know how things would have turned out. And so, like, war is just, it's been ugly and it will continue to be ugly. One of the things that I heard recently that just like blew my mind was apparently the drone operators that do I'll say it in a non-demonetized way so YouTube doesn't freaking flag our video, but the drone operators that drop presents on people that go kaboom.
Yes.
I always thought to myself, like, you're so far removed from that like you're it's like I'm sure there's some PTSD, but like I can't imagine it's like more strong than some dude who's down in the front lines, freaking, going mano a mano. But I guess it's the opposite. Like, some of those drone operators have the strongest PTSD out of anybody. And I was just like shocked by that. I still don't know what it is about that action. But maybe it's just like the wanton slaughter, I guess. I don't know.
I wonder if the act of doing that mano a mano is so horrific that your brain insulates you to a degree from the sheer traumatic horror of it all. But when it's not, when you're so far removed, yet without a doubt what you've done, you're not as
maybe
insulated.
It's something like that. Yeah. And you feel, and like something that that it talks about and the things they carried a lot. It's just like you're propagandized to believe you're doing the right thing.
Right.
The people above you freaking tell you that this is for freedom, that this is for XYZ, and this is why you should be willing to do this. And like, clearly there's like, after you've heard the same speech many, many times, you can like, he starts to notice, well, that person doesn't believe it. Where did he get this from? And then he realizes the person above him is telling him the same thing. Like, this is for X, Y, and Z cause. And then he sees, well, that person doesn't believe it, and just go ups the chain till it's like a lie that's like fed from the top down. And then the very top sees how the bottom follows orders, and they delude themselves into thinking, well, yes, this is right. Because these guys surely... this whole thing that happens right now wouldn't be built on a lie. Like, we are doing the correct thing. This is for the country, right? Cope. It's like the most evil form of cope, because you freaking, it's just, And then like on the other side, like we just talked about, dude, you gotta defend. You can't just, a country of pushovers doesn't work, right? Like, you can't just sit down, right? It practically doesn't work, right? Like, until so many people have been freaking, killed, that like there's nobody left. So maybe then from there, right? Like, this is one of the things that the freaking Attack on Titan kind of touched on a little bit, was just like the hatred between like different groups was so intense. And like, for a whole bunch of time, we think one group is the victims, and then you expand history for just a little bit, and you realize, bro, the victims were the perpetrators, but the current victims had nothing to do with the previous perpetrators, and like, it's just wild. Dude.
Life is the ultimate complex story of freaking unanswerable quandaries.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And there's freaking conflicts happening in the world right now.
This is like so applicable to right now, man.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's
right
crazy how much of a parallel there is, dude. Like,
it's like every segment of history you go back, it's like, now they're in the wrong, now they're in the wrong, now they're in the wrong. The only way to get over it and to go fight the true battle is to forgive yourself and to forgive the others. That's the only way to fight a true battle, to win the true war, where the killing actually stops for good.
Yeah. Yep.
Holy frick, dude. It's freaking crazy.
This is a fantastic episode, dude. 10 out of 10. Like,
holy frick.
The theming, the message, just the portrayal of it all, like the symbolism of literally bodies clinging to him as he's climbing out of a freaking crevasse not even a crevasse, that's too shallow, a freaking pit in the earth, freaking broken nails and everything. And that's his fight now. Like,
wow. Okay, well, we have one more episode.
One more episode. I don't know where things go from here. I'm dying to find out. So I'm glad we have another one.
Yep. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. The Cursed Head. Looks like it's spring again.
Yeah, looks like it. Jeez.
Oh, they cleared even more.
Look at these boys.
Yeah, dude. They're both ripped.
Yeah, holy frick. Hard labor does to a motherfucker. Seriously. Holy frick. Wow.
The last one. No way.
Wow.
Oh, man. Seeing him this happy makes me so happy.
Yeah. 3 years.
3 years.
Oh. What?
Already?
What?
Change to spare.
No way. Oh. Oh.
Dude, you still have family there.
At least being a slave kind of gives you some direction you can't avoid, right?
I guess that's true. Eliminate warfare and slavery from the world?
Holy frick. Thorfinn.
How do you even do that?
I don't know.
Sounds like a dream. Say that again.
I love this guy.
Yeah. I'll be generous. No way.
No way. No way. This dude is such a Chad.
Yeah, what?
Bro.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Not coming back.
He's not coming back. Oh my goodness. He's gonna be caught up in war.
Crazy. Crazy.
Oh, Graham, this was going so well. This was going
George,
so well.
why does this have to be Vinland Saga?
Oh my gosh. What is this, a storm? What profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be... Oh, I caught this last one. He hath made everything beautiful in this time, and he has set the world in their hearts so that no man can find out what the work that God made from the beginning to the end. Ecclesiastes 3:9-11. Oh! It looks way different now, dude. Look at that glare.
Jeez. Him and Thorfinn are gonna be on the same page. Right?
Let's hope. Unless Canute has changed somewhat.
Yeah.
I don't remember his brother.
No, I don't either.
Oh, I do actually.
Let him get up.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, frick.
His dad's head.
Whoa, what?
Huh. Yeah, what is this?
Coincidence?
Yeah, I wonder. Oh my gosh.
Bro, what has happened to him?
Was it poison? This doesn't seem like just sickness. I could be wrong, but
yeah,
I suspect foul play. Oh, he's been clinging on to life just to say this. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is kind of sus, man. Oh, this is why he saw his dad, dude. Oh my gosh, dude.
Gosh.
Yeah, this is for the sake of power. Bro, his dad was right. Ravenous ambition.
No way, Canute.
His dad was right. Wow.
Poisoned him. Oh, I can't believe it, man. His brother. Bro.
Oh.
He's gonna live with this freaking anxiety forever.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Wow.
The justification. That's terrible. Do you hear what you're saying, bro?
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, this is
What
so
have you
sad.
done? He was your freaking brother, dude. You could have ruled together. What are you thinking?
I know. Clearly, he was already a kind man. Grow up strong. Stronger than me and father.
Bro, what have you done?
This scene. This is painful to watch. Oh, it was there that they played right out his window.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my
The
gosh,
Canute we knew is gone.
Oh, no. I had so much hope for Canute,
So,
dude.
dude, so much for frickin' paradise on Earth, man.
Bro, no way. I genuinely thought Canute was gonna be freaking different, bro. Oh,
Clearly, he wasn't.
this freaking sucks, man.
Clearly, he wasn't, dude. And there is going to be so much more bloodshed because of him. So much more.
Yet. Ah, I don't know, man. This is fricked.
This is fricked. This is terrible. Dude, the dad
I
was
thought he was
right.
gonna be like the bedrock character that will like fight through despite everything, and now it's like, well, frickin'
I think that role has been passed on to Thorfinn. And I hope Thorfinn is somehow able to make amends for his deeds. Which how can you after what he's done? I don't know, because I don't necessarily buy the thinking of, well, you just have to do equal amount of good and it'll dissolve the evil that you did. I don't think it quite works that way.
yeah.
But, you know, maybe he can supersede, even superseding the evil he did. I don't necessarily think it works that way, but hopefully he can. Hopefully he can become a true warrior, become that light, and maybe Canute sees him or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought that they would be the frickin' tag team. I was like, all right, we've got Thorfinn on the path now, and he's got ambitions of this. Okay, so the cards are all lined up for us to start playing the whole Canute Thorfinn tackling this frickin' problem. But now I don't know. I don't know. Killing your own brother, who's the frickin' nicest guy ever, is a bridge too far,
exactly.
man.
I find it so tragically comical that he is like, he cursed God and he's like, I'm better than you, bro. I'll do it. I'll do this paradise on Earth. And frickin', what's it been? 10 years maybe? A decade? Maybe. He's frickin' worse than, well, not worse than his dad, maybe. His dad probably poisoned a lot more people. But I doubt his dad poisoned his own brother.
Exactly.
Maybe he did, right? But like, I think Kinsui's words here, his curse will be worse.
You're trying to create a utopia, but you're killing your brother. Isn't the whole concept that if you truly think a utopia can be made, shouldn't you be coexisting with your brother? Isn't that like the whole thing should be like you coexist with your brother?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be killing anyone if it's you're building a utopia, idiot.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Oh.
What was that? I want to read that passage that they started with. I'll look it up. It was 9 through 11, I want to say.
Is Ecclesiastics 3, 9 to 11?
Yeah. What profit hath he that... Yeah, I found it here.
Found it? Okay.
Yeah, what profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in his time. Also he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. Don't quite know what that means.
I don't know what the frick that means. I don't know what that means, but all right. Oh. Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
Frickin' Farmland Saga continues to be a freaking roller coaster of a show.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy that Canute fell that hard. I didn't have the highest hopes for Canute. I kind of suspected that he wouldn't be like moral all the way through, but I did not expect this.
Yeah.
This is like a little much.
I expected him to make some falls here or there and have to make some tough choices, but that he'd stick to his guns. But like, this makes me feel like he's making bigger compromises than he thinks. He's got his head too far up the freaking crown, and he doesn't realize what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, we saw him, granted it's been 3 years, but a few years ago, he didn't want plundering. He wanted to, and the guy's like, well, this is a like time-honored tradition of war. What are you talking about? He's like, I've already commanded against it. So I was like, okay, you know what? He's taking the rough road ahead, but he's like standing by his morals.
Right.
I think at this point, he just says that to himself. Like, he doesn't believe it. There's no conviction in his morals anymore.
It's crazy. Well,
yeah.
Is what it is. Frickin'. I don't know what to say. That's it. That's all I got, George.
Yeah, I don't know what to say either, man. That's sad. That is a really sad outcome for Canute.
Yeah.
Well, there we go, man. He thought he could bring paradise on Earth, and he already failed.
He's freaking wrong.
Because if he's willing, like, what's the point, man? If he's willing to kill his own brother, what else is he willing to do in the name of the good, the greater good?
That's
right?
What I'm saying. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That dream is long gone. It's not gonna be here. Wow, frickin' Vinland Saga, dude. Last episode was 10 out of 10. This episode was also really good, but also incredibly depressing.
Right.
Like, okay. Well, we'll see what happens, guys. Hopefully enjoyed this reaction. I fear this Canute that we have now. We have, what's his face? The
Kittel?
owner, the master. What is it?
Kittel,
yeah. He's on his way here right now.
Yeah.
I feel like Canute is going to fear a rebellion of sorts, or somehow in his warped way, think that these people are out to get him, and he's going to poison. Because I don't know if Kittel is coming just of his own volition, or if it's just like news has spread that the king is on his last days, and so all the leaders of the different lands are coming to pay their respects. Like,
right.
That's a perfect way to mass poison people who you, in your paranoia, fear might pose a threat to you, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He may just feel that like letting slaves go isn't an option. So he's just saying, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, maybe Canute changes it. Yeah, that's possible too. I was thinking Kittel just wouldn't come back, and then his son takes over, or somebody else takes over. And he's like, no, I'm doing away with my dad's thing, right? Yeah. Oh, well, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. It was 2 really good episodes for wildly different reasons. Can't wait for next week where we can watch and be depressed even further. Let's go. And if you want to see that depression 2 weeks ahead of time, check out the Patreon and the channel membership. But with that, we'll see you guys next time.
See you, everybody.
Take care.